Welcome. Thanks for being here today. Boy, this is loud. Is it loud to you? And we're being live streamed using the latest technology and getting feedback all over the place. So I'll stand back. Okay. Anyway, this is a very special day for us. It always has been. It is a day when you as the students come up these stairs, walk over here, and a white coat is put on you. From time immemorial, the white coat stands for healthcare professionals. Whether you're in Afghanistan, Zimbabwe, Zaire, Australia, doesn't matter where you're from, everybody knows what a white coat means. I remember when I first put on my white coat, I felt smart. Little did I know. It took me 40 years to figure out how unsmart I was. Nevertheless, today's celebration is one of the rituals that you as pharmacy students will participate in. This first one, when you get your white coat, and before everybody here basically attests to the fact that you're going through a transitional time and you're now becoming part of the profession. The next time will be when you put a black robe on instead of a white coat during your graduation. So 2 times you get to wear different attire that mean different things. Okay, so 4 years from now, we'll be talking again about what you've just gone through. And now we'll think about what's in the future, okay? Now, in order for an event like this to take place, there's many people involved. And I will be going through the list of people who have helped make this possible and the biographies of some of the cloakers that you see up here, who are all very special and dear to us. But before we do that, we have a few awards. And in order to present these awards, I'm going to ask Marvin Mandel to come forward and come on up, Marvin. Somewhere in here, Marvin, I have your complete history. The complete history of Marvin's life. Almost. There's a whole page, Marvin. Marvin Mandel, class of 1977, is the current president of the School of Pharmacy Alumni Association and recently retired from ARIA Health, where he was a pharmacy information systems manager. Marvin has been a loyal friend of the school, and now in his role as in the Alumni Association has a special award to present. So I'll let you take it over now, okay? And I'll be back, okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. So as Dr. Bornstein just told you, I am the president of the School of Pharmacy Alumni Association. And I know that it's really early to start thinking about that in your first month of school, but 4 years from now, you may find that very worthwhile. The Alumni Association is here to support you, even as students, and certainly when you graduate, mentor you, and you'll hear more about in the upcoming years, and to provide networking opportunities for you after you graduate. And besides that, we give awards and we give gifts. So when you leave this room, chances are there will be a gift waiting for you. So enjoy those. So the first award that we give is the Distinguished Practitioner Award. And that award today is going to Maria Totaro-Foy. Maria is a doctor of pharmacy, BCPS, is a clinical pharmacy specialist in palliative care at Abington Hospital, Jefferson Health. She works with inpatient palliative care team where she manages complex patient needs in the setting of severe illness. Maria is also responsible for the safe use of analgesics and responding to the opioid crisis through developing processes to provide appropriate opioid prescribing. Maria graduated from Temple University with a BS in pharmacy and received a non-traditional Doctor of Pharmacy degree from the University of Sciences in Philadelphia. She became certified in pain management and education through the American Society of Pain Educators. In 2017, Marie received a safety award at Abington Jefferson Health for her work to develop safe opioid prescribing practices, and received the Joe E. Smith Award from the Pennsylvania Society of Health System Pharmacy, the state's recognition for excellence in clinical practice. Maria has been involved in the PPA mid-year conference for many years as a judge for the student pain competition. So I'd like to call Maria up to the podium. We don't skimp on our awards. And I'm sure she's going to have to move things around on the walls of her house to accommodate this. This says, the 2019 Distinguished Pharmacist Practitioner Award, presented to Maria Totaro-Foy, class of 1983, in recognition of outstanding skills and service to the community, thereby enhancing the profession of pharmacy. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
So wow, am I honored to be getting this award today. I had no idea. It was a shock to even hear that I was nominated. I have been on a pharmacy journey, which you guys are about to embark on. If you told me in 1980 that I would be doing pain management and palliative care, I don't even think palliative care was around in 1983. I would be telling you, I just thought I was going to be a hospital pharmacist. That was my goal in life, you know, to be a hospital pharmacist. But since that point, I did that for a while, and then I got really interested in more clinical practice and ended up working and going back to school for my PharmD at the age of 41. And so just you guys, you are now embracing on your careers. This is the start of something for you guys. My advice to you would be try to find something that you're going to be passionate about, one area of pharmacy that you will really find an interest in. There are so many more choices for you than I had. There is such diverse jobs that you guys can get. You can be on a clinical, research, all different types of things that you can do. But just try to find a goal and know that it might take some time to get there. But I know that for my goal, I didn't know where I'd be today, but I've enjoyed every step of the way. I enjoyed my hospital pharmacy work. I enjoyed going back to school. I found that fascinating to go back to school after you've been a pharmacist because you're learning so much more and you're already practicing it. So I'd like to tell you that I love my job. I love what I do. I'm very passionate about what I do. And hopefully you guys will be able to find that fulfillment in your roles and what you choose to do as a pharmacist. So you're at the beginning of your journey. This is symbolized by that white coat you're going to be putting on today. So enjoy every minute of your schooling. Enjoy every minute of your career. Know if that you work hard, you can find and grow in a career as I have. You may not find it right away. I did not. But this is a goal for me this is a job for me that I absolutely love. So every step of the way, this is where you need to be a pharmacist, grow into your profession, find what you want to do, go out there, wear those white coats, wear them with pride, and go make a difference. It's now your turn. Thank you.
I didn't want you to think that the Alumni Association just is for people who have graduated. We are welcoming student involvement in the association, and student leadership is welcome to come to board meetings to help shape the association to make it better for both students and for alumni. I next want to introduce Jennifer Wing, the class of 2006. She is the Alumni Association's awards chair. She's a clinical pharmacy supervisor with a focus in oncology. She supervises and staffs at multiple infusion centers within UPMC Pinnacle, located in the South Central Pennsylvania region. And she is the APP rotation coordinator there. She is a lifelong member of the Phi Delta Chi Professional Pharmacy Fraternity and a chapter representative to the Board of Directors of PSHP for Southeastern Region. Jennifer?
Thank you, Marvin, for that introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. And it's really an honor to be able to be up here today and present the Pharmacy Student Healthcare Award. To give a little background on the award, each year faculty members nominate a select few third-year students who have shown exceptional leadership qualities through their ongoing involvement with school functions and professional organizations. Candidates are always motivated to get their peers involved. They are dedicated to advancing the profession of pharmacy and committed to promoting healthcare within communities. So with that being said, I would like to now present the Pharmacy Student Healthcare Professional Award to Mai Lee. Mai is in her final year on rotations and is a pharmacy intern at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. She has served in numerous leadership positions, including president of Student Society of Health System Pharmacy and international vice president of American Pharmacists Association, to just name a few of the leadership positions that she's held. My wish is to pursue a career specializing in pediatrics in the future. So Mai, I would like to call you up and present this prestigious award. And this award says 2019 Pharmacy Student Healthcare Professional Award, presented to Mai Yuen Alyssa Lee in recognition of interest, achievement, and leadership in the advancement of the profession of pharmacy. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, class of 2023. I am very honored to be up here today to be able to speak to you guys about your new adventure in life. I remember when I was in your seat, I think I was maybe in the 4th or 5th row back, listening to someone who received this award give his speech. And that person has inspired me to be where I am today. So I hope that I can also inspire you with some pearls of wisdom that I've learned. So I'm going to give you guys 3 lessons today of what I learned in my 4 years of pharmacy. My first lesson that I want to share with you guys is you will have an amazing support system and never think that you are alone. I have my family who has supported me throughout all my time in pharmacy school, but my family's not around. I don't live that far away, but I don't usually have them around. So who do I have here? I have my colleagues, my own class, the faculty and staff that have given me amazing support, and everyone cares and everyone wants you to succeed. Everyone always wants you, they want to see the best of you. They want to help develop you into the best version of yourself. And I think that is such a wonderful and nurturing environment that everyone in the Temple University School of Pharmacy can offer you. And it will really help you grow and thrive. So never think you're alone. Your support's always there. I've had times where, you know, life happens, things happen, and, you know, it's not smooth sailing all the time, but I never thought that I was alone. I always had someone to go to. And my second lesson for you all is opportunity is always there. Opportunity is never gone. Opportunity is always there, but you have to be the one to take those opportunities. And you better take them by the horns, because it's all gonna fly by with all your years. And I remember when I was about to start pharmacy school, I think as soon as I got my acceptance letter in the mail, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm starting pharmacy school. My first thought was, okay, I'm just gonna go to class, maybe be like a silent member in some clubs, and then just go straight to the library and rinse and repeat. And what happened? That did not happen at all. I never came into this school thinking that I would be so extracurricularly involved. I never walked into the school thinking that I would be president of an organization. I never walked into the school thinking that I'm going to join Phi Delta Chi, my pharmacy fraternity, where I ended up making my lifelong friends and lifelong brothers. And that's what I want to tell you guys is don't say, I'm never going to do this, or don't walk in with an idea. Walk in with an open mind. And if you see an opportunity, take it. And another part of that is some of you guys might be go-getters like me, and you might see an opportunity and you realize that doors close. That's just life. And one door opens, and when you take that open door, a bunch of other doors close. But you were meant to take that door. For some reason, there's an open door waiting for all of you guys somewhere at some point in your time here, and take it. Don't be fearful, just take it. It's okay if some doors close. You know why? Because once you step through that door, there's gonna be more doors that will open for you. And lastly, listen to yourself and listen to what you wanna do. There are times where you think you can't do it. There are times where you might be like, I don't think I can pass, or I don't think that I'll be able to make it, and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. You don't have to know what you're doing right now. I mean, there are people that I've talked to that have walked in wanting to do community, and they end up graduating with a fellowship. There are people who I've asked when they're in their PY 4 year, like me, and they're months away from graduation, have no idea what they want to do. And it's okay if you don't know what you want to do, but listen to yourself. Listen to what you want to do. Do the things that your soul wants you to do, because you want to enrich your soul with opportunities that will help inspire you and make you the best and the most passionate pharmacist that you can be. And so I am very excited for you guys and your future, and adventure is waiting for you guys. This is just day one. Well, kind of, but it's day one once you get your codes. Let's be real here. But I am very honored to be here and celebrate the start of your guys' career. And I am so excited for what you guys have to come for you. Thank you.
Thanks, May. Congratulations. Remember May, always in the hallway. Everybody else is gone. May's still there. May, go home, right? Right. Okay, so this event is possible because of the people that you see on stage and some of the people sitting in the audience, who are all members of the we call the Commonwealth Society at Temple University. That means they are sustained givers. They gave money. They gave money to support scholarships that many of you have received. And they continue to do that over the years. And we are very, very grateful for them. I have a list of names that I have to read to you. And these are in alphabetical order. So some of the people are on the stage, some of the people are in the audience. One of the things that I want to say about today's group, this is the 40th anniversary of all those people who graduated in the class of 1979, which I was one of. And you'll notice in the book that, and don't count, don't count. That was old when I started. But it's very interesting that I'm seeing friends and colleagues from when I graduated. I think we represent the biggest corpus of people that are here in one group, of one group that graduated. I don't know if Katie calculated that or not, but I think so. Anyway, what I'd like to do is, in alphabetical order, go through the names of the people who are the cloakers for today. There will be a group, there's 3 different groups of cloakers, I believe, and they'll be coming up here, and I think you've been already schooled in what you have to do, and they'll put your white coats on, and I'll meet you down here to shake your hand, and then eventually Marvin Mandel will come back up to administer the oath of the pharmacist. I'll have a few words to say before that, okay? So first, Janine Acker, graduated in 2011, is a pharmacist at Pottstown Hospital and Easton Hospital, president of MEP SHP and the Mid-Eastern chapter of PSHP, and on the board of directors of the School of Pharmacy Alumni Association. By the way, as you get older, people know to put giant fonts when you read these things. Thank you, Katie. Next, Judith Arnoff. Judy is president of JU Arnoff and Associates and past president of the School of Pharmacy Alumni Association. She is a former member of the School of Pharmacy's Board of Visitors, and she was the School of Pharmacy's 2014 Temple University Gallery of Success inductee. Francis Baronato, 1982. Frank is a former owner of Medicine Shop in Philadelphia, past recipient of the Distinguished Pharmacist Practitioner and Preceptor of the Year Awards, and a School of Pharmacy Temple University Gallery of Success inductee. Aaron Bittain, class of 83, is a clinical supply consultant in the pharmaceutical industry. Frank Brevi, 1981, is an adjunct clinical assistant professor at the School of Pharmacy and owner of a healthcare consulting company based in New Jersey. Frank also recently started a nonprofit with a mission of combating the opiate epidemic. Mel Brodsky, 1966. Mel is executive director of the Pennsylvania Association of Retail Druggists and treasurer of the School of Pharmacy Alumni Association. Carol Buck. Carol Buck is the assistant dean for finance at Temple University School of Pharmacy. Her name was inadvertently left out of the book. Carol, please forgive us, okay? The school couldn't operate. If Carol left right now, we'd all just close the doors, okay? So Carol, yes, we left you out of the book, but you're in our hearts, and thank you for being here. Randy Bushner is a retail second grade teacher from Unionville, Chadds Ford District in Chester County, and daughter of the late Alan Belberg, class of 1953. Dr. Ina Calogero, class of 1979. Calogero, Bornstein, we sat near each other, we had the same labs. Is Senior Associate Dean for Professional Programs at the School of Pharmacy, and was the recipient this year of the 2018 Outstanding Faculty Service Award from Temple University. Dr. Dan County, Bornstein, Calogero. Actually, her name was Stiles back then, but Dan was a colleague of mine in pharmacy school, and he is graduated with his BS in pharmacy in 1979 and his PhD in 1987. He is director of graduate studies and associate professor of medicinal chemistry. He is also the faculty co-advisor for Rokai Honor Society and advisor for CASA RX at the School of Pharmacy. Dr. Tisakani, class of 1995, is a clinical pharmacist at Kindred Healthcare in Northeast Philadelphia. Randall Chapman, 1973. Randy is a retired hospital pharmacist. After 27.5 years at the Good Samaritan Hospital in Lebanon, he established the Randall Chapman Class of 1973 Scholarship Award and was the School of Pharmacy's 2009 Temple University Gallery of Success inductee. Ravi Desai, 2016, is a pharmacist at St. Joseph's University Medical Center in Paterson, New Jersey. Dana Dovberg is CFO for Zuckerman Honickman Incorporated, Packaging Digest in King of Prussia, and daughter of the late Alan Dovberg, class of 1953. Maria Totaro Foy, you already met, a very special person, is one of today's honorees, having been named the 2019 Distinguished Pharmacy Practitioner. Charlene Gallagher, class of 1973, we're halfway there, folks, is past member of the Board of Visitors and a graduate of Temple's Beasley School of Law. She worked in retail and hospital pharmacy as a pharmaceutical chemist and as a trial lawyer in Philadelphia. Later, Charlene acted as chief counsel for the vaccine business unit of a pharmaceutical company and served as the manufacturer's representative and chair of the Advisory Commission for Childhood Vaccines, which reported to the Secretary of Health and Human Services. She currently acts as a regulatory legal consultant for pharma and biotech companies. Sabri Ibrahim. Sabri is owner and founder of Pharmacy of America, an independent retail pharmacy with 7 locations, one of which I just passed on my way up from main campus in Philadelphia, with more than 80 employees. Sabri also this year, in a few weeks, is scheduled to be inducted into Temple University's Gallery of Success in October. Larry Kraft, 1979, another one of my cohorts, recently retired as a pharmacist at Express Scripts. May, I have to introduce you because you're a cloaker. Yay, is one of today's honorees, having been named the 2019 Student Health Care Professional. David Lebo is professor of pharmaceutics and director of Temple's GMP Good Manufacturing Practices Services at the School of Pharmacy. Eileen Lichtenstein retired last year as director of student services, culminating a 43-year career at the School of Pharmacy. Marvin Mandel, I already read you his. Want me to read yours again? No. Okay. Also, Pat McCormick, who is a graduate of Temple School of Pharmacy in 1969, traveled all over this area as a retail pharmacist, and she's here today. Ed McGinley. Ed graduated in 1977, is a partner in Pharmacy Management Consultants, past president and chairperson of the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy. That's NABP, folks. They're the folks that give you the final boards that you'll take when you graduate, okay? He was a former member of the New Jersey Board of Pharmacy and was the School of Pharmacy's 2017 Temple University Gallery of Success inductee and recipient of the 2017 Sprouse Lecturer Award. Mary Fran Molar, again, 1979. After more than 20 years at AstraZeneca, Mary recently retired as Pharmacovigilance Science Director with responsibilities for patient safety, for clinical studies and post-marketed products in the neurosciences and cardiovascular therapeutic area. She also led the Patient Safety Pharmacy Clerkship Program for pharmacy students. Greg Papa. Greg graduated in 1975 and is the owner of Kennedy Pharmacy in Stratford, New Jersey, and a community pharmacist for over 35 years. Sejal Patel, class of 2008, is a board-certified patient care pharmacist at Methodist Hospital in the clinical area of emergency medicine and anticoagulation. Dr. Douglas Pippin is president and CEO and co-founder of Preventix LLC, a biopharmaceutical company focusing on novel agents for the treatment of inflammatory bowel disease disorders. He has co-founded a number of biotech startups and worked as a scientist at Cephalon early in his career. Gil Rudman, class of 1968. Gil is a retired attorney who specialized in patenting, protecting, and licensing of inventions and technology relating to chemicals, especially pharmaceuticals. Prior to becoming a lawyer, Gil was a retail pharmacist. He is a past president of the School of Pharmacy's Alumni Association. Francis Rubino, 1963, is a former community pharmacy owner and past chairman and retired member of the Pennsylvania State Board of Pharmacy. The Board of Pharmacy is the one that you're applying for now to get those intern licenses. He is past president of the School of Pharmacy Alumni Association and a past School of Pharmacy Temple University Gallery of Success inductee. Frank Rubino, 1986, is president of Friendship Pharmacy Incorporated. There are a whole line of Rubinos that have come to Temple University, supported Temple University. Another Rabino will be inducted into the 30 under 30 special award that's happening in a few weeks. Tiara Ryan, 2007, is an oncology medical science liaison with Eli Lilly and Company. Nicole Safantis. Nicole is clinical professor at the School of Pharmacy and the 2019 recipient of the Lindback Award for Teaching Excellence at Temple University. Matthew Slackaper, class of 1981, is owner of Matt's Pharmacy and Medical Supply in Langhorne, PA. Mary Lou Taylor Watson, class of 1991, is an attorney, a partner at the law firm of Fox Rothschild, specializing in intellectual property in the pharmaceutical and biotechnology practice area. Among numerous national and community level awards and acknowledgement, Mary Lou was the 2014 Sprouse Lecturer Award recipient and the 2013 commencement speaker for the School of Pharmacy. She is also the School of Pharmacy's 2010 Temple University Gallery of Success inductee. Jennifer Wang, you already met, is the awards chair for the School of Pharmacy. She graduated in 2006. Please give a hand to all of these people. They're the ones that help support this. It's a long list, right? It's 20 pages, well, in big print. Single space was probably only 5. Who've made this possible. So we're about to begin the cloaking ceremony, but before we do that, this year, each class, as they enter into the school, is assigned a class advisor. For this class in 2023, you've already met your advisor as one of your professors. I want to introduce him now to everybody else because he's going to stand there with me as you come down and shake your hand as you go through this transition. Dr. Carlos Barrero is the class advisor for your class. You guys all know him. He is an assistant professor in the pharmaceutical science department at the School of Pharmacy and is an active participant in the Molar Center for Drug Discovery Research. His research focused on utilizing proteomics and metabolomics to develop a better understanding of diseases like diabetes, COPD, and HIV. He received his medical degree from the University de Caldas. Is that close enough? Okay. Manzanares in Colombia. Okay. Thank you, Carlos. So there's one other thing I want to do. We can move this into different parts of the ceremony, but I just want to thank a few organizations rather than do this at the very end, because there's a bunch of people and organizations and other folks that make this happen. First of all, I want to acknowledge the staff who's worked very hard to organize this. Marilyn Meisler, Director of Student Services, Joan Hankins, Maria Cruz, Haley Ashby, Scotia Rambo, and if I missed anybody else, please punch me when I leave. Thank you for all your help in organizing this. These are the people that are behind the scenes, and also a number of student volunteers. In addition, joining us afterwards at the post-ceremony reception, and they represent some of the gifts Marvin may have been talking about, is the American Pharmacist Association Academy of Student Pharmacists, Temple University School of Pharmacy chapter, the Bucksmont Pharmacist Association and Pennsylvania Pharmacists Association, the American Society of Health Systems Pharmacists, Student Society of Health System Pharmacy, Temple University chapter, Temple University School of Pharmacy Alumni chapter. So all of these folks, give them a hand because they, again, help make this possible. So, Marilyn, should I turn it over to you?
No?
I think there's one thing missing. How about a big hand for everybody? Okay, so I promised I would say just a few words. I just said them. At least you got that joke. That's good. When we gather in a place like this, one of the things that's always remarkable for me and for many of us here, faculty and students, is to look around. We're looking at the world. We're looking at people from every country, from every continent. And more importantly, you got here on the shoulders and the backs of your ancestors. Nobody got here alone. You got here from help from your parents, from your mother, your father, your grandparents, and all of those that came before you. Never forget that. And never forget that. And as you move forward, always keep that in mind, that you're here today because somebody else was here before you. I'm only here by a historical accident, more of a catastrophe than an accident, but I'm here. And I want you to reflect as you go forward now that you took on this coat, this white coat, and you're now part of a profession that for thousands and thousands of years has been around and will be around for thousands more. And don't forget that part of being a pharmacist, part of being a healthcare provider, you cannot be a healthcare provider without a patient. So that's the other part of the equation in all of this. So all of the schooling, all of the instruction that you have, that you'll be given by this group of fantastic faculty that we have will serve you well. But don't forget that the first person to take care of is the patient. So I don't want to keep you from the reception that we're going to have outside. I believe there's lots of food. And the reason that there's lots of food is that the organizations that I mentioned, but most importantly, the person who was absolutely essential in putting this whole thing together, everybody else was a part of it. They're all cogs in the wheel. The director at the head was Katie Batista. And I'd like everybody to give Katie Batista a big hand. You can stand, Katie. So thank you so much, Katie. Thank you for putting this together. Thank you for all of our cloakers who have participated, and also for the fact that they are supporting you guys and those going forward in terms of scholarships and so forth. So once again, congratulations on your white coat. You look great, I have to tell you from up here. And let's go outside and party a little bit, okay? Thanks. Oh, they want to take best picture. Okay. Do you need me? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Yes. Well, I didn't have it in front of me. Okay. I've made a major faux pas. Marvin. You, sorry. Yeah, because I wanted to party. But before we party, there is one other part to this ceremony, and that is the reading of the oath of the pharmacist. And everybody have a copy of that? You all have that? Okay. Would you all please rise? Marvin. Repeat after me.
Not repeat. Class of 2023, you look great in white. Enjoy your education, and even more so, enjoy your new career. Please join me in reciting the oath of a pharmacist. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily and with a full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Good luck to you all. Please be seated.
Everyone smiles. Great. Congratulations. Enjoy.
One sec. Remember, you've probably learned already in the first week of pharmacy school that you're supposed to follow directions and read everything that's given to you, and make sure you read all your emails and fill out all the forms and do everything that you're supposed to do. Well, you see the first example of what happens when you don't do that. So if you're following in your program here, you see that the closing remarks come before the reception. I already gave the closing remarks, okay? So let's party, okay? Thanks.